Hello everyone, so in today's video I just want to show you how we can change the XenServer bond from active to active passive in three ways. Not in three ways, using three different approaches. So the first and the easiest one is to do it via the XenCenter. So you just select your pool and you go to networking, and then you select your bond, your management network, and then you go to properties, and then go to network settings and just set it to active passive, for example. So let's just do it like that, and this will change your current configuration, and all the bonds of your pool will be active. Okay, so this one is the easiest and it's quick to do. But if you have a lot of pools, then maybe we should try to do it also with a different option. The next option, I will take you through the steps on how to do it via CLI. So we will just open the console on the pool master, and we will first need to get the UIDs of the bonds, so that we can do with XE bond list, and then just type params equals UID, and then we will have the UIDs of each bond from each host in the pool. To change that, so currently we have active. Okay, we need to change to active passive. We can do that with the simple command xe bond set mode. Then we have to type the UID that we learned from the above command, and then just type mode, and if you double tab, you will have all the modes available. And we have active means balanced SLB. So active it's balance SLB, and we want now to switch to active backup. Okay, we just hit enter, and this change has taken place only on one host in the pool, so not on all the hosts. And you will see that if you go through each host. I don't know if you even see it until you finished the entire commands. So we have to execute that command 3 times. Yeah, so we are still on active. So let's do the same command 3 times for each UID. And then we will take a look again in the XenCenter and see if that changed anything. It should. So let's go and do the last one. And hit enter. Okay, now normally the entire pool should have switched to active passive, correct? So let's take each server one by one. Active passive, properties, active passive. Okay, and let's see the last one. Good. So this is how we can do it via CLI. Okay, and now let's do it. Let's try to do it with Ansible. Let's leave it like this. I will go now on my Ansible node, and I will create a new task that I want to use with my role. And let's see, we just can copy just one, set maintenance. Okay, so let's just copy this one and paste it. Okay, rename it. Okay, let's give it a name. So I'm at 12, let's say it's the 13th, and change bond type. Okay, it's a good name. And we will keep those tasks because we need them. We still want to prevent the execution of the entire inventory when we use the roles, because this is how I configured everything. We are listing the hosts. This will remain. Ask the user to continue. Okay, so this is fine. The rest we can delete because this is for the maintenance. This is for something else. Okay, let's remove this. So first two tasks, we prevent accidental use of the entire inventory when we execute this task. Now the second one will just list all the hosts that will be changed when we execute the playbook. And now this is a question for the user, and I want to say here please run this playbook only on full masters. Okay. And continue. Let's ask the user. Okay, and if he says yes, the playbook will continue. Let's also change the tag because it will be a new tag. So let's call it bond active passive, or how should I call it? Bond active passive. Yeah, I will hard code and the bond to active passive because I don't want to have too many things to do in this playbook. And now just replace bond active passive. Okay, looks good. Now the actual doing. So let's say here change bond to active passive, and again we will use shell and a little pipe. pipe, and now we can type here our commands. Okay, let's go back to our XenServer, and we will list all the UIDs. Okay, if we go with xe bond list and then params and UID again, but we will mention minimal, then we should get only the UIDs separated by a comma. Okay, so this is our first command. And we type it here. Okay. And we need to register this. Register. And let's say bond UUID. And of course we need to tag it, use the same tag. Tag. And then another task to actually change the, then we have to here get bond UUID from the full. Okay, and now change the bond type to active passive, or better said active backup. Let's use it like it's in the XenServer active backup. This is the same way how we can see it in active passive. No, active passive. Okay, let's leave it with active passive. Okay, let's change this back to active backup so that we have something to change. To active, sorry, to where is it? Properties. To active, because we will need to change it to active passive. Okay, let's remain with active passive. Okay. Okay, and here we need to process those UIDs in a loop. Then we go with shell, again cmd, our command, we take that one from here, active mode. Okay, so on active, here we need to use an item, because everything what's registered here, it will be processed as an item. So Ansible will see it like that. And active passive, I just copy paste, not to mistype anything. Active backup. Okay, and now we need to create the loop, and we will process the bond UID result. So everything was registered here, and standard out std out std out, and we need to split this, and we need to tell Ansible that when it finds a comma it should split the result. Okay, and again here we need to use the tag. Okay, so let's take a look one more time. So params minimal, we register the results, and then we loop through each UID, and we execute this command mode active backup. Okay, perfect. This looks good. We also have the warning. Save, Control S, and then the next step we have to go to our main YAML, because I'm doing this in a role, and let's call it name set bond to active passive. Okay, then we need to include the tasks, and we just have to mention this this file. I will just go with rename and copy the name. Where is it? Main. Okay, hit enter, and we need to use the same tags. Active passive. Okay, copy and paste. Okay, save again. Okay, looks good. Okay, let's see if it works. It should work. If not, we will get some errors. Xterol. Okay, so Ansible playbook. The playbook is called XenYAML. XenYAML, and then we have to limit, and we limit for our pool master and 05, and we use tags, and we just copy the entire name. Maybe I need to think of a different name so it'd be easier, but let's see. Okay, looks fine. Let's do it. Okay, so this will execute on Xen 05. Please run this playbook only on pool master. Continue. Yes, we want to continue. Okay, and it didn't give me any errors, but let's see. Did it actually do something? Where is the XenCenter? Did I close it? Oh, come on. When did I close it? Pool 02. Okay, and let's go to networking properties, and okay, so it switched to active passive, and if we see it in the pool, then 100% sure that every and each one is set to that. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if we have any errors if we execute it on the entire pool. Okay, let's go back to, oh, let's leave it like this first. I always like to test. Okay, so we don't execute it on the pool master, we say it on the entire pool. Let's see what happens. Yes. Okay, so it repeats the same step 3 times. I mean, it's not bad, but I will need to think of a way to somehow prevent this from happening, to limit only on one host. So this can only be executed on one host, or I just have to be careful. So if you have a big environment, you then just have to create so that you don't have to type like the first time I typed, so that you not have to mention all the pool masters. You just have to create an entry in your inventory, call it masters, and just write down all your XenServer pool masters, and you just run the command on the masters. So let's do it like that, masters. I will have some errors because only this pool is up. But let's see one more time. Okay. Okay. So even if those other two pool masters are off, Ansible did not stop there, and it just changed the networking for my pool that was online. Okay, this was it. Thank you for watching. As always, please test everything you see that I'm doing here. Please test in a test environment and then implement into production. And if you liked this type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.